Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I just had to do some minor repair to my production site. I had the duct tape fell off the side of the trailer. The camera dropped down, so I had to retape everything. But guess what? Here I am. We up and running again. The old boy here from Huntington, West Virginia, live from the front porch off of Mount Union Road. Sitting here in a good old faithful rocking chair. That's right. It's nothing like being retired and rocking in a rocking chair. But I want to talk to you right now about snakes. I'm petrified of snakes. Woo, dog it. I hate snakes. I wanted to tell you something. I used to go bowling and 3 or 4 nights a week, and there was a guy that I used to go crabbing with, and crab pot and crab scraping. That's how he made his living. And I used to go with him on the weekends. On Friday nights, I would come down to his crab shanty and stay in the little trailer that he had there on the property. And then 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, he come down and we fish up the soft crabs and stuff, and then we go crabbing. But this one particular night, I went down there and I walked in that little trailer and looked over there. You know how you get that feeling something looking at you? Well, I had that feeling something was looking at me, and I looked around real slow, and there it was. There was a big old black snake curled right up in under that pillar. I seen something black, but it didn't dawn on me it was a snake. So when I laid down and put my head on the pillar, I felt something. And my goodness, I picked that corner of the pillar up real slow and looked the snake right in the face. I ain't kidding. That thing had so many wraps on it. He had to be about 6 or 8 foot long. I said, woo, wee, and I jumped up out of there and run outside. I was sweating. I said, and I went back in and got a fishing pole. And I reached up over there under that pillar and poked like that. And his tail flipped right over the fishing pole. I dropped the fishing pole. Got on the phone. And this was about 1 o'clock in the morning. I called him up, Blue Dot, is that a real snake or a fake snake under that pillar? And he said, what? Go to bed. We'll take care of it tomorrow. And he hung up on me. So I was standing outside and I was shaking like that. And went back in there and peeked in the window, and there it was. And I was looking. And I ain't kidding, I thought it was moving. So I said, man, I ain't staying here. So where he docked his boat at was only about a half a mile away. So I took it and said, well, I'll go stay on this boat. I ain't gonna fight with this tonight. Well, I got down the road, started walking, got down the road, and I forgot about this woman's dog. They was the meanest dog you ever did see. And I looked up the road there, and there was a car coming about 2 miles away, and he was coming down. And I said, man, I got to do something. So I just made like I was jogging. Then that car got beside me, and I jogged right beside that car, and the dogs didn't even know that I was jogging. They shut up and they run back to where I had left looking for me. So the car went on and left me after about a little bit, and then I started walking. Then I got right down to nearly to the boat, and here comes a bunch of wild dogs. Man, they was beating the band, barking, growling, snoring. They were pawing and clawing. I was chunking rocks at them. Finally, they left. So then I seen this gentleman named Calvin. He used to stay in this little campground. So So I said, I go there and sleep on his front porch. They got one of them screened-in porches where the mosquitoes couldn't bother you. So at the time, my hair was real long, and it was hot, and it was sweaty and matted to my head, and I hadn't shaved, and my whiskers were stuck out, and his wife happened to be out on the porch, and she run in the house or the camper and said, Calvin, get the shotgun. Here comes a wild man. He's wild looking, face full of whiskers, his hair's all down on his shoulders and everything, and he walks like a wild man. And so I walked on down there. I didn't know all this was going on. Calvin went and got a double-barrel shotgun, loaded up with buckshot, and here I was headed over there. And the closer I got, I heard him talking. There he is, there he is. And Calvin had the shotgun, and then he cocked her. And then I yelled out, I said, Miss Ruth, is that you? And she hollered, oh boy, is that you? And I said, yeah. And she busted out laughing. Said, Calvin got the double-barrel shotgun and the hammer's cocked, and he's ready to shoot you. We thought it was a wild man coming down here. And I says, well, I was going to sleep in that camper until I fluffed that pillow up, and I looked the snake right in the face, and both of them busted out laughing. I said, what are you laughing at? You know how scared I am of snake. And then they told me. They said Blue Dot and curled that up and slid that under that pillow. And he said the only thing he regretted not being able to see my face when I looked that snake in the face. And come to find out, that thing was a 6-foot long rubber snake. And Calvin was laughing, and Ruth was laughing, and I looked over there, I said, Calvin, you mind unloading that shotgun? It might go off.